Yeah! Barbaric books invade Civilized bookshelves. This past week has been a big book sale. I don't know if you've caught it on Twitter. It's over now, but yeah, I think it went very well. I think a lot of people sold a lot of books. There was a huge crop of us, and I don't know how many books were sold in total. I know I certainly wasn't number one, number 10, or probably even number 50. But yeah, it went really well. It's been one of the best weeks ever. I sold 26 copies of this, so um, all ebooks, of course, and a few of my other series. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the way things went. Thank you very much to the organizers. Yeah, Iron Age, superversive pulp rev authors are really stepping up to the plate as corporate entertainment kind of falls over itself to touch the bottom of the barrel. Um, yeah, we're over here producing books, music, comics, short films, TTRPG games. Is that everything? There's got to be other things. We're doing a lot of things, and of course, I'm more interested in the book aspect of it. Um, and there's been a lot of great books out this year by a large number of people. Really feels like there's some movement in what we're doing here in the Iron Age. So, I wanted to talk briefly about what is going on with my writing right now. I spoke about it briefly in the last video about the editing of book two. Last week was really a creative wash for me because it's just there's too much going on. As I said, we've had trouble with a neighbor. Almost had to fight him. Kids are going back to school. There's a lot of things going on at work. Of course, that's every week. But yeah, I was a little disappointed that I didn't get much editing or writing done. But going forward, I've got a clearer plan of editing, and I wanted to just talk about my series, my two series that are out, briefly. And yeah, so the first one is, of course, this Citadel of Seven Swords, Skarda, the Wandering Sword. This is an old school. Well, it says old school right on the back cover. Um, Old school sword and sorcery, mythic fantasy. It's set in a world of like jaded cities and unknown savage lands far away. And right now, well, book two is a bit of a horror and sword and sorcery mix. This is going to be. I'm working on book three as well, by the way. So it's going to be kind of a lost land. Dinosaurs, uh, savage people, monsters, mysterious wizards, all kinds of things. Excuse me. So yeah, this one is very much in the vein of Robert E. Howard, I suppose. Wish I could write like him, but if I can get halfway there, that'd be great. This is, yeah, just he's not Conan exactly, but he's got too much of a smart mouth for that. But it's very much a world of monsters, mystery, very dangerous magic. Magic is not your friend; it's nobody's friend. And I try to create that sword and sorcery air of tension where I want you to feel the main characters really in danger at all times. So this is this series. Um, yeah, gonna work on the next one almost exclusively rather than this next series because it's outselling my the novelettes, the thin books, 10 to 12,000 words novelettes. I think it's outselling it number one because the book cover, the art is great. It's Christoph Porchowski on ArtStation. You should check him out. Um, these Do I have them in the right order? I guess so. These are my own art, not nearly as good. I hope it's passable. So that's one factor. Another factor is that, you know, what are these? These are a weird kind of genre. I've started calling them Gonzo Retro Urban Sword and Sorcery. So that's just made up, but they're all made up. So these are set in the 1970s. Uh, in fact, 1970. It's like a cop show. It's like Conan was in a cop show. The main character, Samuel Ryder, is an ex-con. He's trying to straighten out his life, and he dips back into crime one last time to get himself out of a fix. And he discovers that the world he's been living in his entire life is a lot more dangerous, a lot more magical, and a lot stranger than he could ever have imagined. And he gets pulled into this world, and I'm going to be exploring, you know, his past in upcoming books. Um, yeah, so it's sword and sorcery meets cop show. There's it's very 1970s themed, or at least I'm trying to do that. Heavy metal, kung fu, sword and axe fights, and monsters and wizards running around 1970 Chicago. So, yeah, so those are my series. I'm not going to be writing another one of these for a little while because, as I said, my main novel is just it's outselling these by quite a lot. I do want to get to another one, and I have a few in mind. So, whenever I have a little bit of spare time, I'm going to get to them. I think I'm going to do up to book 3 with my Wandering Sword series, and then maybe get back to novelette, or if I just have an itch to write something in the 1970s, because they are 10 to 12,000 words. They're like extended short stories. Uh, I can put them out a little faster, so we'll see. If I need a break from writing about a pure fantasy world, I'll get back to that. Anyway, I'm rambling. Um, yeah. So again, thank you for buying my book, for buying anyone's indie book during this big sale. Thank you to the organizers. Um, please read an indie, pick one up, and please review an indie. Reviews mean a lot to us. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Eric Wag. Take care.